Hello, and welcome to Families in Recovery, a family education video produced by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Throughout this presentation, you'll hear from people in recovery, their family members, and their friends about how they responded at different points during addiction and recovery. The first phase of addiction is the introductory phase. Family members are often unaware of substance use and perhaps unaffected by it. In this phase, when some types of drugs like stimulants are used, family members may see qualities that they admire, like outstanding accomplishments and high energy, not realizing that the energy is fueled by stimulant use. At times, they may be confused or concerned about odd behavior or neglect of responsibilities.
When I told my mom that I was using cocaine and pills and other things, the initial response was denial. They couldn't believe it.
Your loved one's drinking alcohol or taking drugs may seem to be only occasional, when in fact, that person is using substances more often and at inappropriate times, such as on the job or in secret. Family members may notice problems, such as traffic tickets, school grades going down, trouble at work, or ignored responsibilities. At this time, family members may not realize these problems are related to substance use, and people who use drugs or alcohol don't think they need help at this stage.
There's a large part of this addiction that alienates people, and as we get further into our addictions, we become isolated and loners and have a tendency to shy away from people. Of course, there's always the lies and the subterfuge that kind of underscores the whole addictive process. So as time goes on, the family is probably the least to know what's really happening.
In the second phase of addiction, maintenance, family members might begin to suspect a drug or alcohol problem. The family may attempt to help solve problems caused by use by providing money or making excuses for unmet responsibilities and obligations. But these efforts usually help only temporarily, because the real problem is the drug or alcohol use. Family members may take on responsibility for earning money, spending time with family and friends, and taking care of household chores. Problems continue to mount as long as the drug or alcohol use continues. Enabling is a term that describes the behavior of a family member who is trying to keep life normal and help the loved one. A person using, however, is protected from the negative consequences and does not get help as long as family members cover up the negative consequences of the addictive behavior.
My grandmother lived with us, and she did an explanation of "we are going to cover up." So it was normal. So it wasn't things are bad, I have to hide this. It was we together put on this front. That's the family disease of it.
We mainly just stayed out of trouble and just did what they wanted and got good grades and stuff.
Yeah, they were very good kids. Very good kids. None of them were in trouble with the law or in trouble in school.
Family members sometimes try to reason or bargain with their loved one to get them to stop using drugs and get life back to normal.
In active addiction, family members are kept completely in the dark. Most family members, they want to give the addict in their life a certain amount of, boundaries and let people do their own thing in privacy. But that's just fuel for active addiction. And so in this recovery process, family members and the addicts have to come to some mutual ground and understanding. The more person that holds an addict accountable, the better off that person's recovery will be.